Okay, hey guys, it's me, Tash, or in other words, Crystal Dish, and I wanted to do a video on like lip piercings, angel bites, snake bites, or just spider bites, anything like that. Ah, it's too loud. Anyway, so sorry for looking kind of bad. I'm going for a jog in it, so sorry about that. And yeah, also wanted to say that I've got a lot of videos to do, but I've just started my new GCSEs, which are languages and geography, so it takes a lot of my time, so you might not get them, but I might do. Anyway, so I don't know if many of you know, but I used to have one lip piercing, so I've had another lip piercing, and I've looked into the study of it, and I've been researching. And if you're researching on it, well done, because it is slightly annoying. Anyway, you should always look into piercings before getting them done, because it's just logical. Anyway, so I've done this and I've gone through it all, and I'm making this video specifically for a friend, or more a friend of a friend, but I call my friend anyway. It's Rebecca, and basically I was going to talk about the actual process of it, how much it hurts for me, aftercare, etc. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about where to get it done, or where I got one done. I actually went to Reading Town, Leeds. I don't know if they'll be in town wherever some viewers might be, but in England, Leeds, there's a place in town in the Corn Exchange, and it's called Red, and it's a really good piercing shop actually, but that's £25 for each stud. You can get a ring, which is £20. However, when I got the ring, it might just be me, but I had difficulty kind of putting a straight bar in. I don't think it is much of a problem, but I think for me that's just what happened. But yeah, that's if you want to take that into consideration, then yeah. But yeah, it's a really good shop. I'm actually going with Sophie, my best friend, to a place in Hare Hills, which is £8 for any piercing. The only problem that Jake, my friend, had was basically his bat was too short on one of them, but that was a minor mistake. It wasn't that he wasn't sterilised or anything like that. He hasn't had like infections or anything, and you know, it was just a one-off really. But me and Steph were both going at the same time, and if we need more advice, we're going to try and record it, but we don't know how that'll go, if we can record it or not. But anyway, so there's also a place in Headingley which is called Rude, and Rude is a really good store as well. That's where I got my belly button done, and my septum. Wait, no, I got my belly button done in Reading Town, and I got my septum, which has been fine, done in Rude. Yeah, so that was on a £5 base, so that was good. Sorry. Okay, so yeah, Rude tends to have a lot of offers, so you're best looking to see if you can find any offers, because if you can't, then it's better to get it cheaper or anything. But that's price range. They're always between 30, and if you're really lucky, like we seem to find this place, it's £8, which you imagine if you're getting snake bites, then or angel bites, then you'd be usually paying £50 for your studs. Whereas if you're going to this place in Hare Hills, then you're only paying £16. So yeah, that's really good. So that's why we're doing that. Okay, now I'm going to talk about the actual process of it. When you get there, like sit you down in a chair. What they'll do is they'll like get a pen. Yeah, this is an eyeliner pen. And basically, they kind of they dot on your like face, like. I'm doing this in the fucking work now. So they'll dot on your face like that. Okay, I'm gonna walk around with dots on my face now. And then they basically ask you if that's in the right place. One mistake that I made, the reason I actually got rid of my lip piercing in the first place, I did it too far along because I thought I'd look better with the rings. But then when I actually had the ring done, and then I thought, okay, I'm getting one done, Then I got thought about getting the second one. It would have been like this close, wouldn't it? Really close. But actually, where I've got them a little bit further out is where I'm getting them now. It's best to get them further out because they will fall inwards with the rings. But when you put studs in, you won't look stupid. So it's kind of like, oh, good, and that kind of thing. So that's the reason I got rid of mine. So they sit you down there, they dot it on, and then you can say to them, they tell you to look in the mirror, well, they do for me anyway, and they say, is that in an okay place? And you go, they honestly, like, say as many times as you want, because there's no point in feeling like forced you have to have it in that place, because you're going to have to live with this person, do you know what I mean? So, just literally tell them how it is. You do mine if it's like 6 times before they get in the exact place. They might even give you the pen. Sometimes they do, but quite often if it's snake bites, they might want to measure it up and stuff. But yeah, they'll tell you like where do you want it. They'll dot it. You'll tell them if that's in the right place. Then you literally, some places do this. I got a spray kind of numbing on mine, which just sent any sensation out of my lip gone. I didn't feel a thing. But you often get wipes, which you still feel, but it's mainly for sterilisation. You should always check that they're actually opening new equipment. That is the most important thing. If they're not opening new equipment, then you can get infected and stuff. Sorry for looking all over, because kind of on the screen. Anyway, so basically you have to make sure that they are opening new things. Like, you'll see them do it. They should do it in front of you, because like illegal if they don't. Obviously, because you can get infected or you can get someone else's blood and diseases and all that. But anyway, so basically make sure they get it kind of sterile, and then what you're better off doing, well, no, I don't know, I keep losing conversation. So yeah, they numb it, and then they basically say to you to breathe in and then breathe out. You best close your eyes. I did, and I didn't feel a thing. Anyway, so they pull it out, and they have like these kind of things. They'll hold it out where it is, they measure it up, and then they'll shove the needle through. Don't stick your tongue on it. both my best friends did that, but anyway, it won't. It'll just, like, you're not supposed to shove your tongue on it because it'll obviously stab through your tongue. No, not literally, but like people sometimes like forget it's there. But that's not a big problem. If you do, it's not going to kill you or anything. Oh, touch wood. Anyway, so basically, you have the needle through, and some places put the jewellery through and then do the second one, but quite a lot of places that I know of, or I've watched videos on, they basically put it through and then change the jewellery. Don't worry when you like feel something drop on you, because they like do this, they snip the actual ring, because how it works is, there's like, let me see if I can draw this. When the needle, like, let's say this is the needle, if you can see that. Oh my god, that's really fat, wasn't it? It's not like that, it's really, really thin. There's like a tube round it. In fact, I'm just going to describe it. There's a tube round it so that they can shove the jewellery in the end of the tube and just pull it straight through. The thing that they take out is usually the needle. So they push it through, take out the needle, and push the jewellery through, so it's easier to guide it through the hole. Because obviously your skin's kind of going to be contacted together because you just shoved a needle through. Now, pain, basically. It's, for me, I actually really didn't feel a thing until afterwards. It didn't really hurt. It was just kind of like a really mild, I don't know, like you've had a pinch and then afterwards, when it's still a little bit stingy but not really hurting, that's what it was kind of like. I didn't feel the actual process. So if you ask me, I'd say, yeah, 0, no pain, from 0 to 10. But you know, it depends on the person, because it might hurt, it might not. That's what I'm saying. Apparently, snake bites a little bit hurt more on the second one, because you think that you know what the pain will feel like, because you've already had the first one done, so you relax more. And you should relax, but because you're expecting it, it hurts more. If that makes sense. Anyway, that's why you should close your eyes, because it's so sudden. It's kind of cool. And I thought I'd flinch, so I was worrying that they'd get it wrong because I flinched, but to be honest, you don't actually flinch because they do it so quickly because they're professionally trained and everything. When they put the jaw through, they're really quick with it. Then the most bit might hurt, I imagine, if you have a bar in, because I had a ring, remember, is when they pull the jaw, when they've got the jaw through it and they kind of hold it with the clamp so they can put the ball in. That might hurt a little, because obviously it's pulling on it. But even then, if you want it, it's worth it. So let me just check how long this is going. Sorry. Okay, so that's kind of pain tolerance and how they do it. Aftercare. Make sure you keep cleaning it. Salt water is what I used. That kept it completely clean. Don't change it till at least. I know they say you can come back and get a smaller bar after 2 weeks. You can do that. That's fine. I'm gonna leave mine 4 weeks before changing them because I just don't want to have the hassle. You can buy on eBay if you search Bioflex bars. And basically the bars, and you actually slot the ball in at the end, get them for school. They're invisible. You can't really see them. That's how I got away with it in school. Or you can see how it looks with just the ball off, because like Sophie gets away with it in school. She just takes the ball off and nobody notices. But I think you're best getting the Bioflex to change in for school, and then after school, just change it again. You can probably get them in bling as well. In town, you can get them from the piercing shops. You can ask them. And you can get them from practically anywhere. Just get some see-through ones. Is there anything else I need to talk about? You can actually buy solutions to clean with. Literally, mine. Oh, one thing. If you get like a red blister next to the actual piercing, which I did, don't be surprised if it bleeds loads overnight for some reason, because mine kept on building up with this red. Like a red bruising around it, and I thought mine was infected. I went back and said it's just a blood spot, it'll probably go down, or it'll kind of come out with the actual piercing. And then I went to sleep one night and I woke up with blood all over my face, and like, that's all I could taste. It was all crusty and horrible, and all over my pillow and stuff. And then I looked in my mouth and this red blister had gone. Basically, the blood had it was not internally bleeding, but kind of bleeding on the inside, and it wasn't coming out of the actual hole, if that makes sense. Anyway, so don't be too worried. It might gunk a little. When eating is quite hard when you first get it, but it isn't for rings. Like when I had the ring, I could eat completely fine. It's just when I accidentally caught it sometimes. With a bar, just be careful when eating. If anything, eat soup if you're really conscious about it. But to be honest, it should be fine. Drinking hot stuff is a bit iffy. You have to be careful with what you eat and drink. That's it really to talk about with piercings. Just take care of it, and if you feel like it's infected or you think, you can either send me a picture on my email, which is supertish01, no capitals, @hotmail.co.uk, and you can send me a picture and I can see if it's infected, or you can just go back to your piercing and ask them, or the doctors or whatever. They'll be able to tell if it's infected, so that's all good. And if there's any more questions, then feel free to ask. I'll either do another video or just answer if there's a lot of questions in the video. If you have any other videos like this that you'd like me to do, then I can talk about septum, stretching the ears, and anything like that. So just take care of it, read up on it, and just make sure in school you wear a Bioflex one rather than getting all the hassle for it. Do it at the start of a holiday. If you're going to do it in one of these 2-week holidays, then it's a bit cautious, but you can do it, so just do it right at the beginning. I'd recommend doing it in summer. You can change it and you can leave it the full length is actually 6 weeks, but I'm probably going to do it after the 5th week because it depends how quick you heal. You'll know when it's healed, like you'll be able to move it and well, to a degree, and it won't hurt that much. It might help that when you first putting it through, you either get somebody else to do it or someone to hold it. Get some actual clamps to do it, or it might just go straight through. It really depends on the person. A lot of it does just depend on the person. Yeah, I hope this video helped, and thanks for watching. Yes, bye. And I'll try and get some more videos up.